Well, hey everybody, John Ricklin here, and this is my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dontaku 2019 Night 2 event. Very fun, better than Night 1, though Night 1 was still very, very fun. You can check out that review with the link up here. Vote in the poll above my head, somewhere up there, and let me know what you guys think there and in the comments below. 2 title matches set up for Dominion. We have the Best of the Super Juniors tournament coming up soon. I do want to say that I will be reviewing every single Best of Super Juniors show. However, some of them may be up hours after the show. You know, the shows go off the air. I may be trying to watch as many of them live. Don't know if I can. However, I will be reviewing all of them. So I hope you guys tune in for that stuff. However, with this night, let's get on with it. Kevin Kelly, Rocky Romero, Gino Gambino, and Chris Charlton on commentary. And we start off with Ren Narita, Shota Umino versus Yuya Uemura and Yota Tsuji. Forgive me for getting some of these names wrong. I'm a little bit tired. However, a very fun match with Young Lions gaining some time in. Yuya in his glorious Bruce Lee 70s hair, getting beat up a bit, but he did get in some good shots also. And then same with Shota, though he got in some good shots as well. Yota was in. Beautiful fisherman suplex. Gets the win for Shota. A fish Shotaman suplex. I'm sorry for that bad wordplay. I'm really, really sorry. But I'm just having a whole lot of fun here. It was an enjoyable match, though. Good to see the Young Lions get a chance to really shine here. Then we get a match that actually I, had just a little World Tag League idea. So, you have Jeff Cobb, Yoshihashi, Hanare, Tiger Mask, and Taguchi. I would like to see later in the year for World Tag League, I would like to see Hanare and Jeff Cobb team up. I think that'd be fun. I know Jeff Cobb has his commitments with Ring of Honor, but don't tell me that he couldn't, he couldn't make that tour. I mean, that would be pretty damn fun. I'd like to see that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But they took on Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, Kanemaru, El Desperado, and Taka Michinoku after Taichi took the title, the never openweight title that is, from Jeff Cobb. We're kind of getting like, the blow off for that feud here. No Suzuki-gun run, like pre-match attack. Shocking, but of course things going outside like pretty soon after. Taguchi doing his usual rugby antics and everything. Enjoyable nonetheless. Cobb and Taichi having a good scrap. Hanare, who has said that he wants to face the never openweight champion. He just wants a shot at the title. He wants a chance. Him and Taichi have a battle. But even though he had some good moves, in the end, super kick from Taichi. And then 1, 2, 3. So that pretty much closes the door on that for right now. However, I do think during the Destruction Tour, we are going to get that. And that would be very, very fun. Provided, of course, that Taichi is still the champion. But Hanare deserves a chance. And by the way, hashtag G1 Hanare. I want to see Hanare get a chance in the G1. Does he have to win it? No, come on. It's still years and years that he's got left in his career. Have him in there to fill out the field and get some good matches in. Then we get to Jushin Thunder Liger, Yano, and Togi Makabe versus Guerrillas of Destiny and Jado wrestling in 2019. Probably not the best idea. I know why he was there. He was there to take the pin. Because, what the fuck else was he going to do there? Because he wasn't going to do much. Yeah, it was what it was. Liger got beat up a bit. Action outside Jado in the ring. Yes, I know. I'm still shocked as ever. Everyone in. But a low blow to Jado, and Yano gets the win. 1, 2, 3. Fine match. The final Dontaku show for Jushin Thunder Liger, who is retiring at the very beginning of next year, with the two-day shows that are going to be happening in the Tokyo Dome. I am not prepared mentally at all. I am going to be a freaking wreck. Now, everybody's career has to end, but still, Jushin Thunder Liger, Great Muta, the two men that really got me into Japanese wrestling, Masahiro Chono as well, and there were others, but Liger and Muta were the two that got me into it from the early tape trading days, and my God, I'm going to be a freaking wreck. So don't be surprised with those reviews reveal me to be a wreck. But anyway, a fun match for what it was. Liger got to, have a good celebration, bow to everybody and all that. That was great. We then get Goto, Juice, Mikey, and Hanma versus Jay White, Bad Luck Fale, Chase, Owens, and Hikuleo. And I'm sorry, whenever I hear Chase is a good athlete. I'm just bored by the guy. I just am. It is what it is. He's fine in tag matches, singles matches. The one good singles match I saw him have was against Juice in the New Japan Cup. The U.S. title match I had wasn't all that great, but that was just due to booking mainly rather than anybody else. But as far as this match, Chase got beat up at first. Hanma, he did tease Hanma about trying to hit the Kokeshi. Hanma did get beat up some. Eventually, there was a Kokeshi later. You have heavy Hikuleo chops. Goto got in. Juice got in. Left-handed got Pulp Friction. Hikuleo taking the pin once again. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I mean, overall, like, it ended quickly and it got better as it went along. But I wonder who's going to challenge Juice at on the 5th, or, like, you know, at least he's either going to challenge him on the 5th or he's going to reveal himself to challenge him, and then we're going to see possibly a match at Dominion. They're really stacking the Dominion card. Already got 2 matches announced. So we then get Will Ospreay and Dragon Lee versus Taiji Ishimori and El Phantasmo, who I've seen very little of. However, I do totally see why people praise him. That guy is fucking incredible, and I can't wait to see what all 4 of these men do in the Best of Super Juniors field. I may, once they announce the blocks, because I believe it's going to be A and B block, unless they, decide to do a weird tournament format all of a sudden, since it's 20 guys. They do they do the block formats, and they announce them soon enough. I will try to do my predictions and think about who I think is going to upset who. Who knows? But I will probably make a prediction show just to figure out who I think is going to win. Like, I'm going to be right, because I pretty much got the New Japan Cup, most of it wrong anyway. In fact, all of it wrong. Back to this. Ospreay and Phantasmo, who apparently are real-life friends. Again, I try to know as much as possible. I don't know how true that is. I'm sure they are, though. You can tell they work well together, though. Really good exchanges. Huge moonsault outside. My God, Phantasmo just hitting an incredible moonsault. That was absolutely great. Like, and just picture perfect. That guy is super smooth. Oscutter at one point. I mean, there was some good exchange with Ishimori and Dragon Lee also, but they were almost kind of in the background after their great match to close Dontaku Night 1. And then what happened is, Ospreay goes for the Oscutter, big kick, just like kicking his head off almost by El Phantasmo, and then he gets the win. I don't remember what the move was called. I apologize for that. I was so interested in the match, I forgot to write that down, but very impressive. First time being able to see a full match of El Phantasmo, and great. I can't wait to see, again, what all 4 of these guys do in the Best of Super Juniors tournament. Huge pop for Naito for the following 6-man tag, which is pretty much the same tag you saw before, well, from Night 1. Ibushi, Sho and Yo, Naito, Shingo, and Bushi. Yes, unfortunately, Sho and Yo are doomed to fight Shingo and Bushi forever. Throw Kanemaru, El Desperado in there. Please take some teams. Make them out some of the participants from the Best of Super Juniors if you can, and please put some other junior heavyweight tag teams in there. I ranted about that a little bit in the Night 1 review. I'm not going to rant about it here, but just, again, get some more teams to vary it up. So it was good as expected. Easy for me to say. Naito and Bushi just tearing it up. Naito and Ibushi, rather. And Naito and Bushi, whenever they team up, and Shingo has blended in perfectly with LIJ. How's that for a recovery? Great momentum switches. Destino pins Yo for the 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. I enjoyed it. And Naito says, hey, wait, Ibushi, how about we face each other at Dominion? So there's your first match announced for the Dominion card, which I am all for. I mean, obviously, you're going to get the junior heavyweight finals, with the Best Super Juniors winner and the champion. But now you get this officially announced. It's great. We got that locked in. We got another one locked in later I'll get to. But suddenly, the Aces music hits. Tanahashi's back. Had elbow surgery. And he is back. He says he's going to be back on the 5th. So they're really stacking the 5th of June, by the way. They're really stacking the Best of Super Juniors final card. So that's something that absolutely needs to be tuned into. I mean, I'm going to watch it anyway and watch. I will update you guys with every review if I'm unable to review certain ones, or I might just combine them. But anyway, they are really combining all this stuff with, just this great card on the 5th. I mean, it's going to be super stacked. I'm really hyped up Dominion. But then Jay White shows up with Gato, and what do you think? Jay White starts beating the shit out of Tanahashi, targeting his elbow. Fortunately, before being able to smash it with a chair, the Young Lions stop him. We're obviously going to get that match at Dominion. I think that's pretty obvious, because Tanahashi says he's going to come back, and he's going to be in the G1 field. So yeah, if we get Jay White versus Tanahashi again, no titles on the line, who knows? Maybe Tanahashi wins. I mean, I don't know necessarily what you do, but both these guys are obviously going to be in the G1. Then we get Evil and Ishii, and this match is on my favorite matches of the year list, at least for New Japan, since I'm going to be separating New Japan and WWE, mainly because otherwise it would just be New Japan stuff, because New Japan, look, just really quickly, WWE is always something I'm going to consider a home promotion because it's what I grew up on, but I also grew up on WCW and stuff like that, but New Japan has my heart. As far as like the stuff that they do. It's more something that I tune into and I want to focus on. But anyway, though I can't always review every single show, though I would like to. Physical from the very beginning. This match was just freaking smash mouth crazy stuff. I'm not going to try to call every goddamn spot, but the heavy chops, Ishii selling his knee pretty goddamn well, or maybe it was really tweaked. Maybe it was tweaked from the previous night, and also his back because Evil had gotten a referee stoppage because Ishii would not tap out to the Scorpion. And then we get a superplex by Ishii, Evil focusing on the back, and then a superplex by Evil, and then we get Scorpion on Ishii, and then a Scorpion on Evil. I mean, the near falls, the strikes, the everything, the clotheslines, the fists, the everything, and we finally get a vertical drop. Brainbuster, 1, 2, 3. Ishii, the Stone Pitbull. Evil was game, but he could not take down. Ishii. That was great, incredible match. Really can't say enough goddamn good stuff about this. Really check this one out. Now, this card from top to bottom actually was a whole lot more fun. This one, 4 matches were tuned in for, the 5th through the 8th match. Whereas, like last night, like you could have tuned in for the last 3 matches, or even just the last 2 matches and seen, you know, the best parts of it. Nothing against the card, but that was the main selling point. This, however, really layered card, and Evil versus Ishii totally delivered, again, on my favorite matches of the year list. And then we get to Okada versus Sanada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Really, what do you want me to say about an Evil Sanada match? I mean, it was great. It exceeded their New Japan Cup finals barely. Now, I wasn't sure if it was going to at first, because there was a possibility that maybe Sanada would have won there. They tried to push the whole narrative of, Sanada is 0-5 against Okada, and he changed his look, he changed his gear, he changed his hair a little bit. Well, I mean, as far as the style, trimmed his beard. Probably a good thing. That beard was getting a little bit out of control, so okay, anytime a gimmick change or a little look change happens, maybe they're going to win. No, but they did make it seem like Sanada might win, and I will give them credit for that. So now that I think about it, this might be just on par with the New Japan Cup finals match, but it was so great. Okada dominated first. Of course, Sanada comes back as only he can, making it look easy, doing those dives over the top. Okada comes back. Action goes outside. Beautiful spot going over into the guardrails. That was good stuff. Okada was selling his knee, though. I was actually a little bit worried that either he tweaked his knee or he's just selling it. Fortunately, he seemed to be okay by the end of the match, so I think maybe it was just him selling. But there were great pinfall exchanges. Like, really, there's too much to call here. A tombstone out of nowhere. Skull end, a lot of skull end attempts. A lot, but told a good story of the skull end being deadly, but Okada being able to fight out of it. Moonsault miss. Sanada hurt his knee because I think Sanada's eventually going to have to take the moonsault out of his arsenal. I mean, he's 31 now. If he doesn't take it out of his arsenal by the time he's 40, I'll be amazed. Skull in again, the moonsault got countered. Knees to the gut. Great striking exchange. Boom, 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 boom. These guys are just hitting each other like crazy. There were kickouts at 1. There was just great exchanges here. And then we get tombstone reversals. 35 plus minutes. I think it was 38 minutes in total, which was made. I think it passed their other match by 5 minutes. So I'm just like, everything's just, the sky's the limit for, what they could do next. Now, I don't think they're going to meet in the end of the G1. That would be cool, though. But we think a tombstone reversal to Rainmaker from Sanada. 1, 2, nope. Then big tombstone from Okada soon after. Rainmaker, 1, 2, 3. Okada retained. And everything was good. Okada celebrated. He got spooked by all the streamers and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. I actually like that. I thought that was pretty cool. And, he's like, oh, the streamers spooked me or everything. Who's next? All this kind of stuff. Like, not doing like Goldberg. I mean, dear God, don't put Goldberg in New Japan. Again, I think he worked in New Japan a little. Whole point is Okada's like, I beat Sanada. Hey, I would like, he even got a fist bump from him. I would like to see these two face off. Maybe at a Wrestle Kingdom. No, I don't think it's going to happen at a Wrestle Kingdom. But if it happened again on like a Destruction Tour, I'd be game for it. These two always have great matches. This could be a great rivalry. Easy for me to say for the next 5 years. But we are not quite done. As Okada's celebrating everything, he's celebrating. Suddenly the lights go out, and the instant I saw the screen and somebody pick up something, I said, "Oh, it's Jericho. He's back." And everybody else is acting all shocked. I mean, everybody on Twitter, at least, was interacting with me. Where it's like, you know, we're all saying, oh God, it's Jericho. Have you guys never watched wrestling before? I mean, nothing against you guys. I mean, some of you guys are my friends. It's all good. I got drawn in, don't get me wrong, but I was like, oh, it's Jericho. And he's like, he's calling himself the Painmaker. The Painmaker versus the Rainmaker. I like that. That's marketable. Jericho's challenging Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Dominion, which is apparently something you could just fucking do. Do not, for the love of God, do not give the title to Jericho. I mean, I know he signed with AEW, and they're not running that many shows yet. They got Double or Nothing coming up, and they got, I think there's the Fight for the Fallen in Jacksonville in July, and then they're going to have their TV deal up at some point in October. For the love of God, do not give the title to Jericho, because his IWGP Intercontinental title reign wasn't all that good. Though I understood what they were trying to do, please do not give him the title. However, am I excited? Yes. Okada's probably going to have to carry Jericho, who is still a good performer, but let's be honest, is almost 50, and Okada, much more youthful, will be able to carry Jericho. And I don't mean to be ageist, because Jericho is an incredible performer, but he has lost several steps. He has made up for it by being a complete, you know, jackass and being an evil guy. But anyway, that's just a little bit of a rant there. Am I excited for it? Absolutely. Dominion is looking to be a very good card. So again, at the very end, Best of Super Juniors. I will be reviewing all of them. If there are times I have to mash up a day, you know, like day 3 and day 4, like just mash up those reviews and that kind of stuff, because I'm unable to do single reviews, I will be doing that. But anyway, what do you guys think of the Dontaku tour? What do you guys think of just the 2 nights if you weren't able to watch much of the tour? Let me know in the comments. Who do you think is going to win Best of Super Juniors? I'll be doing a prediction show later. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.